Good morning and happy Monday. This is Barbara, the East Coast Dragon Lady. I'm coming to you with a slightly different theme of me giving you a message each day. The dragons last night suggested, and as you know, when the dragons suggest, it's always worth trying, that I actually do a sort of pull cards for the week and talk about the overall theme. So it has been an interesting. So the card that I pulled when I asked what do we need to know for this week, I pulled this beautiful card from Caroline Mitchell's Dragon Path, the Oracle, and this is all about truth. So this week is Illuminaire. Only truth has integrity and can stand the test of time. And this is what it says in about Illuminaire. If you have picked Illuminaire today, hear his message. I illuminate what can't be seen, that which is hidden within you. Your truth needs to be seen and shared. You cannot hide behind your mask forever. Your shield of false protection don't serve you. Only truth has integrity and can stand the test of time. So that is the overall thing. So it's about truth, speaking our truth. And I think for me, this often comes up, and it's also something that is part of my path of working on. So then I asked the question of what dragon for Monday. So the first was, and I think this is funny when we talk about truth, patience. So here is the beautiful dragon for patience. And when I see this card, I think that it's actually, this is from, I will find it in a minute, but this is the Universal Dragons, patience. So that's for us today, Monday, to have patience and tolerance. And often when it's the beginning of the week, we get, start off Monday and we have to deal with all the, what's coming up for us that week. So the second for Tuesday was play. So even though sometimes we have to be serious, I think we always have to remember that there needs to be downtime and time for play, whether it's, watching an old movie or going to the beach. I live quite close to the beach. I have to say that because of tourists, I don't go until later, but I do have to remember that. I'm very good at giving advice. I often forget that I also need to take some time away and have playtime. And then for Wednesday, conviction. I love this color of this card. I think it's beautiful. And remember, we're still talking under the theme of truth. So oftentimes we have very strong convictions. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think if you put that together with truth, finding your truth, finding, as I often, many years ago, I took a training for my other job, and the person often talked about what is true north, finding your true north. North is here, and this is where we're headed. So I think this having convictions, sometimes we might have to step back and look at what that conviction is, and is it in your highest good? That's what I'm hearing. So then Thursday is inspiration, and again, another beautiful dragon. This is Carla Morrow. I completely forgot. It's Carla Morrow, who is an illustrator for Diana Cooper, and she has done her own deck, which is the Universal Dragon. And I love the ones that just have, a word on it, which allows us to use our intuition and listen to what we're being told. So again, inspiration for Thursday. And we can all use with inspiration. I was actually having a conversation at the weekend, and I said that oftentimes, we have these ideas or things come to us, and which of course is inspiration. But often we need somebody else to talk it through with, to bring it to light, to actually give it life. So that's interesting that card actually came up about inspiration. So what does inspiration say to you? And that can sometimes be getting an idea, like I got. The dragon said, sit down each week and give sort of a weekly overview. And then, I'll probably do this on Sunday, but as they only told me on Sunday night. So the card for Friday, which I think is actually a good card for Friday, is Emergence. What is emerging for you is what I'm hearing. What things, so we're talking the truth, and here we are on Friday saying, what is coming up for you? What is emerging? Is it the next step in your on your path? I've talked several times about how I've been working with Kuan Yin and Kali Ma, and they call it, or I call it, my pink path of power. I see Kuan Yin and Kuan Yin's dragon as very pink, which wasn't a color that I gravitated to, but I have more so in this past year or so. I like the pinks, the bright pinks. So what is emerging for you? I think for a lot of us, we're in the middle, or just past the middle of the year. We're in August. How fast is that going already? So what's emerging for you for the rest of the year is what I'm hearing. And then the two cards for the weekend are absolutely perfect. For Saturday is the Crystal Yellow Dragon, and he comes up often for me. And the Crystal Yellow Dragon is saying is helping you to open to the highest learning and wisdom. He will help you expand your crown chakra for illumination. So here we are, back to the beginning. Walk the highest spiritual path. So remember, on Monday, I talked about Illuminaire, which is illuminating our path. And here on Saturday, we're getting confirmation that if we work through those cards and those inspiring words, the Crystal Yellow Dragon will help you pull it all together. And then for Sunday, here is the Black Dragon. And I love this Black Dragon because he will cocoon us so that our divine potential grows. So, opening us to higher learning. And here is the Black Dragon to help us to open to our own divine potential. Reminds us that meditation helps to reflect, and when we go into that cocoon state, we undergo a great metamorphosis. So I think the dragons have it, right? That's something that I've said several times. Oh, dragons it is. I've actually written a chapter in a book that I'm hoping will be published later this year. And that's the title of that chapter, but Dragons It Is. After my journey for a few years and the dragons were there, I realized it was the dragons that I was working with. So I also posted at the weekend the actual channeling that I got from the Dragon Elders. So if you haven't seen it, go over to my private page. If you want to find that, go to my Facebook, go to my, let me get this right. This is going up on YouTube. So go to my website, which is www.eastcoastdragonlady.com, and you will find a Facebook link to request to join my private page. I post daily, usually a dragon. This is going to go there as well. But as I'm seeing that more people are subscribing to YouTube, I thought that I would do this weekly for YouTube. So look out for the next one on Sunday. I will post the picture of these dragons if you want to go back and look at them. And as always, I'm sending love from my heart to yours, and have a good week.